what's going on, guys? Manny here and welcome back once again to Under the Radar FC. Yes guys, we are back with a new season, and for the first video we are bringing you one of the most anticipated games in all of YouTube football. Under the Radar FC against SE Dons. So many people have been asking for this game to happen for ages, and now it's finally happened. And if you don't know who SE Dons are, I'll leave a link to their channel down in the description below. They are very, very different to us, very loud and very out there. However, they are still very entertaining, and yeah, you should go check them out. They're doing some good stuff there. Before we do dive into the main bulk of the video though, I've got 3 things to run through. First thing is, we had a roller coaster season last year and we managed to capture some of it towards the end. The final 3 games of the UTR season was captured in a documentary, and if you haven't seen it yet, go and check it out. It's a good watch, I promise you. Number 2, you guys have been asking for Under the Radar FC to make its own channel, and we've finally done that. So if you want to be one of the first to subscribe, make sure you go and check the link down in the description below, and do not miss out on the extra content that UTR will be bringing this season. And finally, if you haven't seen already, number 3, we've dropped our new kits for the season. So this is the home one. It is now available to buy. The link is also down below, so check that out if you want one. There aren't that many, so if you want to get one, you got to be very, very quick. The away kit is not yet on sale, but hopefully in the future we'll be able to do so. But if you want to get this one, make sure to check out the link down below. Right, let's get into the game stuff and then we'll go from there. So returning for another season in goal for us is going to be Mitch. At right back, we're going to have Bradley. We've got Captain Tolu, who a lot of you guys thought had left. He's still here. We've got the big man Jamie playing next to him at centre back. Left back, we've got a new face in Qualms. In midfield, we have myself. We've got Jed playing in centre mid today. And we've also got Mike's returning to the side. Out wide on the right, and we've got Toby. On the left is going to be Lamray. And through the middle, we're going to have last season's top goal scorer, Thomas. We've got a couple of new faces in the side, so you're going to get to know them over the next few weeks, but this is our bench for today. We've got Kieran. We've got Santos. We've got Jamil. We've got Andrew. We've got Sam just joining the team. And to finish off, we have Kai trying with us.
Cool, check it out, check it out, check it out, check it out, check it out. Any faces? Alright, top of the room. Boys, come on, let's go over the line, and then we can stretch out after. 3, 2, 1, go. 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 Boys, you know your body, just ride it out. 1, go. 3, 2, 1, go. Last two in. 1 or 2 touch. Nice. Just keep on working. Turn, jams. One more. Good. Good. Lovely. Good. Next two in. Yes, Brad. Pick someone. It's all about what we can do, yeah? Forget about the opposition. Some of you are still looking at them. Who cares? This is our time, so we need to make it count. If you're nervous, just play simple. I don't care if you're clearing it off and then say, no, you want to keep a clean sheet and that, but defend first. This ain't a game for nerves. They're just normal people who play the same standard of football that some of us do. They're not professional footballers. Some of you want to play higher, so do I. So this is a test to show that you can do it on a Sunday with minimal stretching, with minimal warming up. So make it count, yeah? Play for each other. That's all that matters. If you feel like you have to shout at me because that's what gets you going, do it. But make sure you fight for each other. I don't want people walking. Yeah? It's all about us, boys. Forget them. If they want to talk to you, remember, the ball does all the talking. Forget what they have to say. Play your game with a confidence and a silence confidence, yeah?
Yeah. For me, I'll say this every time we play. Our first 10 minutes cannot be slow. We have to be on them from the jump. From minute 1 to minute 9, I've always said this. It doesn't change. And if we're on them, they can't play the game. So let's just play our game and be strong in them. Ready?
let's think about what we do. Don't overthink, but think about what we do. The quicker we let them attack, the more chance they have to score. So let's slow them down as much as we can. Okay, I'm not going to say too much.
Right, boys, you know what to do, yeah? Come on, boys!
So this is the first look you're going to get of our new away kit. That's what we've decided to wear today. That's what we actually had available. The home one hadn't come through just yet. But yeah, SC Dons, they've brought their crowd, they've brought their fans down. They love to bring a crowd to the game. That's where they get their energy from, and they absolutely thrive off it. I know many people are also surprised that this is our first preseason game, but we do like a challenge. Speaking of challenges, and it's Tolu's turn to take on Big G's stare down, stare off contest thingy, but yeah. So then, the most anticipated game in YouTube football is now underway, and yeah, it'll be interesting to see how we do it. It's a big test for us. It's also a little test for them because they never know what to expect from us. But yeah, we'll see how it goes as they've cut out our first little pass there. We run into a little roadblock. We know that SC Dons like to keep the ball at the back. They like to be comfortable in possession, but this time we forced a mistake from them. That's going to give us our first chance to try and make something happen in the box. Tolu with the long throw into the box, aiming for Toby this time, and it looks like we've won a corner. Mikes goes across to take this corner. He seems to have sliced it a bit, and it's going to head behind. Mitch has the ball in his hands, and he's going to go for the drop kick, and he's got a very, very far kick. We know that from last season. It's bouncing. It looks like a problem for SC Dons here as Lamre goes for a shot, but it's a tame attempt, and Big G is just going to pounce on that. I think if you can get a team like this going long, it's a very good thing. But this time the ball seems to have found its way behind to Ryan Palmer, but he's going to be called offside by the linesman. We get a bit lucky there. That then gives Mitch another opportunity to get high and long up the pitch. It's going to be Thomas chasing this one. Jazzy Bruce lets it bounce, and he's let it go to Big G, who's had to tip it over. Corner attempt number 2. Mike's this time over from the right, in swinging. Decent delivery. Thomas is challenging there, and it's going to be Ryan Palmer who's got to head this one behind. Another chance to get the ball into the box from that same side. It's going to be Mike's, but it's going to go straight to Big G, and he's going to try and look to get SC Dons on a counter-attack here maybe as he rolls this one out to Ryan Palmer. Tolu's done well to slow him down, but only for a moment as the ball goes to Jackson Mutis, who gets it up the pitch looking for Dolby. Qualms has done well. It's going to go in there. Lamre for a 50-50 up against their right back. Not able to get there. It was a bit too far from Tolu that time, but their pass is going to run straight through, and Bradley is going to sweep up in the end. One thing that is incredibly frustrating when you play against the Dons is they really do rotate their midfield and their attack. They take up all sorts of different positions, and it makes it incredibly difficult to mark because 1 second you think you're marking Jack, next thing you know Montel's in his position, and you can't actually mark a number, you have to mark a space. So they do that very well. Zach Anser drops into little spaces like this, and he plays it to Jackson Mutis this time, who can't get a shot on target. It's going to head behind. I keep saying it though, Sunday League seems to be turning into a bit of the new Saturday football. It's more competitive, you have more technical players, and there is a lot more football being shown as this time it goes to Dolby. Dolby being challenged by 2 of our players, and it's out for a throw. Speaking of technical, and it is one of their most technical players, a very, very good baller, Montel. He spreads it out to this guy, Manny I think he is on the ball, as he's lost out there to Qualms. It's gone into Jed. Looks like we might be able to break and do something here, but we've rushed it this time. It's going to go into the head of Jazzy Bruce, who's done well to get ahead of Thomas, and SC Dons can keep the ball. It's going to be Samutis into lefty, challenge in there from me there, and it looks like we might get away with Mike's there, but we've won a free kick. Lewis Mitchell, aka Mitch, to try and put this to the back post. They're searching for Toby, but their defender's done well to put this behind for a corner. Same thing again, Mike's from the right hand side, in swinging, looks like it's been carried by the wind, and Big G's dropped it, but only for a moment. They're bringing it down this right hand side with their right back hand. Zach Anser's made the run, but it's delayed, and he's left frustrated. I am hoping that over the coming weeks we'll see less of this stuff when we get more time to gel together and start knowing each other's game a little more. 2 players going for the same ball. This time it's going to come to Lamre though, and we know how comfortable Lamre is on the ball. Look what he's done to one of their best players. He sent Montel the wrong way with minimal movement. He's such a baller, Lamre. Makes football look so easy at times, and we're going to take another look at this here. Literally so nuts. Look at this. See you later. We've even got pictures that capture the moment perfectly. Lamre is just a different class of baller. But yeah, so far in this game, neither team's really given too much up. It's quite cagey, but still, we just knew it would be a battle. Both sides knew it would be a battle, and that's exactly what it's been so far. Over 20 minutes have been played and it's Ryan Palmer bringing the ball over the halfway line. He skipped away from Toby there, but he's lost control of the ball, and it's going to be Jamie to calmly play it into Toby's feet. Toby's going to play it into me, into the middle. Haven't got too many options, surrounded by SC Dons shirts there, and the pass to Thomas isn't the greatest one. And yeah, SC Dons are just going to come across and sweep the ball back. But we put them under a little bit of pressure there with Lamry, and we'll also get the throw in. It's going to be Lefty for them on the ball there. It's a nice pass singed into Zach Anser, but he can't get it under control this time. It's gone into Jamie, who's dealt with that well. It's come across to Thomas. Thomas in behind there, but he can't keep his shot anywhere near the target, really. He sliced it, rushed it, and we've missed an opportunity. Once again, what I was saying before, Jack all of a sudden is their deepest line midfielder. Montel's gone a bit further and Lefty's also to the side of him, but they just take up different positions, and it does make it hard if you're trying to mark numbers, so you have to mark spaces against SC Dons, as this time Toby's done well to win us a free kick. On the delivery, left-footed, inside their half, it's going to be Mike's looking for Jamie at the back post, but the wind's carried that one. There's not many teams that can play under pressure, and we're going to test that with the Dons this time, as Toby's pressuring Big G, and he forces him into a mistake. This is a good battle. It's Bradley up against Ryan Palmer. Good strength, good tackling there from Bradley as well. Unfortunately, they've gotten a bit lucky, and it's gone to their guy Az, who tries to play a ball across the pitch. He's missed out on Zach Anser. Zach Anser's not too happy with that one. It's Lamry bringing the ball forward for UTR. Can we make something happen? He's got runners to his right. He decides to go to Qualms to his left. What can Qualms do? He's still got another run from Lamry. Lamry tries to put one across, and Jazzy Bruce is there to slide and put it behind for a corner. Mike's wants to take this one too, this time with his weaker foot. It's not the greatest of corners, goes and it's headed away at the front post. It's going to fall to Jed inside the box, surrounded by SC Dons shirts, but he's not going to pull out that one with Big G. He loves it, and I'm pretty sure Big G loves those too, as you can see. Back inside our half now. We've just cleared it away from our box. Bradley's going to flick it on further. Lefty with a bit of a mistake there, and Mike's absolutely selling Jackson Mutis, the new UTR away kit, and it's not even on sale yet, and he's also found the feet of Thomas. Can we make something happen on this attack? Thomas into Lamry, continues his run forward. Qualms is making the overlapping run down the left. He's gone back to Thomas. Can he get it across the box? It's cleared again by Jazzy Bruce. Over half an hour has been played, and still no real clear-cut chances as of yet, as it's going to be Ryan Palmer for SC Dons. He's going to get his head up and spray it out wide to the right for them, and it's going to come to this guy. He's going to try and put it across the box. Good from Mitch. Jack for SC Dons is going to play this infield to Montel. Montel's got quite a bit of space, which you can, if your shape's right, you can afford them a little bit of space, because they'll try and go for this special pass like that. And this time Bradley and Tolu doing well to put them off, and Zach Anser swiped at it, and that is probably the best chance of the game so far. We've gotten a little lucky. That could be seen as a warning shot, as it's going to fall to Qualms there. He leaves it on for Lamry. Lamry's going to play it back to Mike's. Good control on the chest by Qualms. Tries a little back heel into Thomas. Hasn't really come off, but it's going to fall out back to the left for Lamry. And Lamry up against Jazzy Bruce. I know who I fancy. Lamry's going to cut this one back. Can he find anything there? He's going to find the feet of Mike's once more. He's under pressure from Montel. Tries to drop the shoulder. Drops away from Montel, but Jazzy Bruce comes across. Don's on the ball once more. It's Dolby across the pitch for Lefty, who controls it, and then he's going to try and go into this little space here. He's played it into the feet of Ryan Palmer. My boots come off there. It's going to fall to Jackson Mutis. I'm still trying to defend him with my boot off. I'm pretty sure play usually stops when your boot's off, but we've given away a free kick on the edge of the box. So Mutis, aka Dino, is what they like to call him. He's gone for the free kick there, and Lewis is going to deal with it in the end. They're coming at us once more. It's going to be Lefty. He's trying to roll this into the path of Ryan Palmer. He's done well to stand him up there and win the free kick off Bradley. They're going to take this one quickly, it would seem. It's Lefty into Zach Anser. Zach Anser's hold-up play is very good at times, and he's also got great link-up play with Jackson Mutis. You see it in so many of the SC Dons videos. This time he's going to try and get his head up and get the ball to the back post. Once again, this Manny guy's arriving at the back post, and he can't get on target. Dolby looks like it might have gone out of play, but the referee plays on, and it's going to go to Mutis. It's blocked by the hand, it seems, of Tolu. Referee doesn't see anything wrong with it, though, and it's going to be cleared away by Lamry and further by myself a little bit, as Lefty and their centre-back in a little bit of a clash there, but Lamry's surrounded by 3 SC Dons players, and even he's going to struggle to get out of that. That's good from Lefty, though, and he's able to retain possession for the SC Dons after he's won it, and he's played it over the top looking for Anser, but he is offside. It's back in the centre of the park, and it's Ryan Palmer taking a bit too much time. He's dispossessed by Mike's. Mike's almost dispossessed there, but he's kept it alive, and he's going to play it onto me. I've gone onto Tolu, and it's going to come out wide here for Qualms. Qualms is going to cut back inside. Ryan Palmer trying to put him under pressure, and he's made him make a little bit of a rash decision. He's tried to play a little ball through. And here you can see the Dons who picked their character for today. They're going to try and get into Mike's head. That's exactly what they want. That's exactly what they love. And here's Ryan Palmer doing something that's not very hard to do. He's getting in front of Bradley, but only for a moment. He's a very, very difficult customer to get past. So quick. So throw in for SC Dons, and there he is again, getting a foot in this time. It's going to be Zach Anselo laying it back to Samutis, and Jamie's come across and intercepted that with a clearance as well. And Thomas might be going through and on goal here. Thomas up against 2 SC Dons players. He's sent Jazzy Bruce to the ground, but only for a moment, and the covering has helped him out. It's going to go to Big G this time, who sent Thomas to the shops. He sent him to Sainsbury's, but I don't mind that. I would rather my striker get sent whilst pressing than not pressing at all. So I don't mind that, I have to say. As this time they're going to try and play a ball through. It's Zach Ansel trying to come across, but Tolu does well and covers nicely. And look at Big G, who absolutely loves it. He loves it. So over on the far side of the box, it's Zach Ansel up against Jamie. Skip past, Tolu's covering across, and it's going to go to the front post to Mitch. And we might be able to get a counter attack of our own here, as Lamray's in plenty of space. We've got Qualms and myself ready to burst forward. And we do need a little bit, just a few more runners. We've got Toby at the back post, not really making a run. Thomas is there in the middle, but we do need to be more active in these areas. So to my teammates that are watching this, please let's think about this in the future, as there my pass is all wrong to Lamray. Just a bit of confusion of where he was going and where I wanted to pass it as well. But he's done well to persevere and put Jazzy Bruce under pressure. He's won the free kick, or so we thought. It's play continues on. Mike's plays it into me. My touches just loose there, and I've let it run too far, and that wasn't very good at all, as SC Dons come straight back at us up the other end, and Tolu's had to commit a foul there. That is going to give him a talking to, but only that, thankfully for us. Samutis to take that free kick for SC Dons. It's going to be headed away by Bradley, and nothing's going to happen from that. We have a corner now, and it might be the final action of the half. Jed gets it into the box, a decent delivery, but no one gets their head to it. It's headed away by SC Dons guy, and it is half time that's been blown by the referee. But it's been a decent half so far. No goals yet. Not many chances. There've been a few, but not many. And I'm pretty sure most people will be surprised that it's 0-0 at half time.
Hey, listen, you know what our trigger is? When Jazzy's got it and he gives it to someone, once they bounce it back to him, that's our trigger. And once it goes back to him, that's the trigger. We need to all be locked on.
Brad, how many times has he pinged it, yeah? Because he has no one on and it goes to you all the time. I don't know what pitch he's seeing.
That's when we're getting on the guys. He comes back inside.
That's why I'm saying, like, you and Jed, yeah, you've got Mike's in front of you, and Jed are literally like this. But I'm saying, if you come across to help Qualms out, you just sit in front, and then when the ball goes back, that's like the trigger. You go, Qualms takes your man. They've come to try to dictate some sort of tempo, but honestly, we've actually dealt with it. And we've had chances to even be 1-2 ahead.
When they're doing that unnecessary passing, let them do it, because they're not breaking us down when they're doing that.
But when they get to the halfway line,
when they get to a point, but that unnecessary passing by our line, by their consent circle, let them do it. They're not getting nowhere. We're rushing into it, and then they're passing around us. That's how they're breaking through.
Solid half, defensively, minor mistakes, but we worked it out. All I need is for the midfield three to work more together. Because one's pressure, one's bombing on, or not even one bombing on, two's bombing on, and Manny just left isolated. That's all I'm gonna say.
You guys need to talk, because Answer's dropping
I know.
Keep saying it. I keep saying it.
dropping in, and that's why it's looking like one of
He's offside on purpose.
Yeah, but when he drops in, he wants it feet.
Yeah, that's
But all I'm saying is, forget him. If he comes across and then your man, all you do, you and Jamie swap. If not, James gonna go tight. I cover.
Manny, I'm following him in there.
Yeah.
So you just focus on your midfielder. I'm behind him. I want him to take that first touch and then push him back.
Okay.
But with you, just tell me he's behind me, and I'll do it. I'll shoot the scan.
From you, I need more shots. See there? Where you cut in? Just lick it. Just lick it.
It's fair, you sold him.
You sold him, but
You sold him.
hit it.
We're into the second half then. We know what we want to do. We want to get on the ball more. We want to impose ourselves on SC Dons a little bit more, because I think we have been quite respectful so far. As Jazzy Bruce is having some problems there. Thomas has done well to control it. He gets inside now. Can he get a shot off from the edge of the box? He's got Jed to his right. Goes for a shot. It's been blocked. Mike's will head it back towards the box. Goes to Thomas. Come round to Jed. The flick's not really come off. It's come off to me. And it's just not really settling right now. I think this is what Sunday League gets like. It gets very cagey. It's over on the right side of their midfield, and it's going to go to Lefty, who's played a pass through. Our defence are adamant that Zach Answer's offside. It's going to be a recovery tackle there made, and I think that would probably be a penalty in my eyes, because it didn't look like he got the ball. But the referee's seen nothing wrong with that, and play's going to continue. It's Tolu's knocked this one out wide to the left for Lamray. Lamray up against 2 SC Dons players, and Montel being very cautious there. He knows what Lamray's capable of from the first half. Mike's is going to pick up the ball now. He's going to spot me in quite a bit of space. I've got Bradley to my right. Can we make something happen from this attack? It's going to be Bradley who's going to place into the feet of a substitute now. A new face for us that we're trying out today is Kai. He's going to leave it to Bradley again. A little drag back from myself on Montel. I've been dragged to the ground. Referee left the advantage. Lamray's also been fouled. I've tried to clip it into the box there, and nothing has been doing. So maybe the advantage would have been nice, ref. They're going to have it in the left back position. It's going to be Az into the feet of Montel. Montel gets his head up, and that's always a dangerous position when he gets his head up. He's played it into Answer. In behind up against Jamie. Answer's going to snatch at his chance though, and it's not looking like his day. It's going to come over to the left for SE Dons now. They try and get down the line into the feet of Nathan Palmer. Bradley's done well to maybe win us a throw, and the referee's given us the decision. And Nathan Palmer is not happy with that at all. And here comes a bit of back and forth between himself and Mike's. Two interesting egos to say the least. And yeah, you can see just a bit of this. I'm just going to leave you to watch it. Like, I didn't really know what was going on, but they were just going at it. The handbags were just flying, and it was just like, I don't know. I don't like that stuff for me personally, but sometimes it just adds a bit more spice to the game. So the referee's going to call them both over, and he's going to tell them, if that happens again, you're in trouble. But yeah, the thing I like to focus on is the football. That's where the game is won and lost. As this time, Mike's has lost the ball here to Montel. Montel using his body well, very, very clever in terms of using his body and shielding the ball. A lesson to you young players out there who like to play football. It's a big thing to be able to shield the ball very well. And Montel goes forward there. His pass is misplaced. Jamie's done well. And just a shout out to Jamie right now, because he gets a lot of stick for being big and whatever, but he defends pretty well most of the time. Anyway, enough of the soppy stuff. It's Lefty from the left-hand side looking for Zach Answer. It looks like Qualms has been caught out. Zach Answer, lovely touch, but he's hit the car park of Cold Harbour Leisure Centre. So it seems SE Dons have started on the front foot. They're going to try and clear this, but it's cut out by Mike's. He's got quite a bit of space. He's tripped over the ball, but only for a moment. He gets a good ball down the line for Kai. Can Kai get a ball into the box here? He's going to be put under pressure by SE Dons. It's blocked. It's going to come across. Jedza arriving into the box a little bit late. He gets one across the box. It goes to the head of Thomas, and that is a major opportunity for us there. We could have gone 1-0 up. I guess it wasn't to be at that moment, as Bradley's done well to kite out. It's going to fall out to Montel though, and how about that for a pass into Answer? I've kite out, but only as far as Jackson Mutis, but we're going to close this down very well. And I like to see that, the hunger to defend from our team. It's a loose ball, and Samutis is trying to run onto it for them, and he goes past Tolu for a moment, but Tolu's too strong, too fast for him there, and he's done well to hold onto the ball. Free kick. We now have it on the halfway line with our captain. He's going to try and put a ball towards the box. Jed's challenging there with their centre-back. It's going to drop down there, and the contest is still there. The ball's still there to be won. It's going to drop down to Kai, who's flicked it over to Mike. Mike's has picked up possession. He can't really get the ball back to Kai though. It's going to fall back to Bradley, who's kept it alive for us. I'm going to take a touch here and play it into the feet of Kai. Kai back to me, a little bit too far for me, but I'm able to keep it alive, and it's going to go into Bradley. Can Bradley get across into the box? He's going to put one right-footed. It's hit off Thomas, hit off the hand of Jazzy Bruce. A few calls for a penalty, but I don't think the referee is ever going to give that one, and it's a great challenge from Mike's there. They've just fizzed one out from the back. Lovely touch from Samutis. Tolu's rushing in there, and he's giving away a free kick. Samutis is going to stand over that free kick. He's taken it fairly quickly. It's over the top. Tolu's missed it a little bit, and Zach Answer's through him behind on goal, and he's put it wide of the target. You would put your money on him to score there, but like I said, it didn't seem like it was his day. It's been kicked out wide, and it's going to be Qualms challenging there. Their guys come across and won it well. It's going to hit off the hand of Tolu there. Referee doesn't see anything wrong with it, and play's going to continue here. It's Lamre. He's got Qualms to his left. Qualms here with a bit of a heavy touch, and SE Dons are going to break it up, but only for a moment. Lamre is going to keep it alive. It's going to go into Mike's. Mike's tries to play a pass into our new substitute, Drew. Like I said, you'll see the new faces over the next few weeks, and hopefully you'll be able to come familiar with them. But right now it's very hard to gauge who's who, so I understand that. But here, I've been told I've got time, and I haven't had time. Samutis is straight on my touch there, and he's literally tried to get across there to Jamie. We look like we might be in a bit of a sticky position here. Samutis up against Jamie, very tricky. We know Jamie can't move as quick as Samutis. That's the facts of that. But here he is. He's going to play it into King. King's fresh on the pitch, and then that is what King has done. Honestly, like, I'm annoyed at myself that I've given away the ball there, but if he's going to score a goal, I'd rather it be a goal like that. That is an outrageous goal, honestly. Obviously, I don't like all the coming on the pitch and whatever, but that's them. I told you, SE Dons are very, very different to us. But let's take another look at this goal. It's gone into King here. Yes, we could have been quicker to close down. Yes, I probably shouldn't have lost the ball, but what a goal that is from King. And I just have to say, I take my hat off to you, or I take my braids off to you, son, because, yeah, just take a look at that. That's actually one of those where you sit back and say, pick that one out. So, fair play to them. It's 1-0 to SE Dons. A goal that hasn't really come from much, apart from the little mistake from myself. And yeah, it is very, very frustrating. But we have been in this position before. We're 1-0 down. We're no stranger to being behind. We've come from behind numerous times, and hopefully we can do that again today. As this time it's Mike's into Andrew, aka Drew. That's what we call him. He's gone into Kai. Kai back to Bradley. We've moved it a little bit nicely here. It's going to be back into the feet of Mike's. Mike's a little bit too slow on the ball, and there's a bit of afters between himself and Nathan Palmer. So that stuff was going on for quite a bit of the second half. It's going to be a long throw from the left by Tolu. He's reached the box somehow. I don't know how he does that, but Jed's almost in behind there. Big G's going to come out and collect, and he's going to try and release Zach Hanser early here. Zach Hanser always off the shoulder of the defender, always causing problems, but Jamie's done well to deal with that this time. SC Dons have it over on the right. They're trying to find Nathan Palmer, making a run in behind there. Tolu shielding the ball against Palmer. He's been pulled back. That's going to be a foul. Like I said, it's our first preseason game, so we're obviously going to be a bit leggy. Jed's feeling the effects. SC Dons, after they scored, just grew in confidence, and you know that's always the case. Goals give momentum, and this time we're trying to win the ball off Nathan Palmer. Drew and Mike's trying to win it, and Mike's has clipped him late there. Not a good tackle, but that is outrageous there from Nathan Palmer. He shoved Mike's by the neck for the second time in the game, and we thought at that point that's going to be it. That's going to be him off. But it's a friendly at the end of the day, but the referee has decided, this is what we're complaining about right now, the referee has decided that both players should go off, and it's as a result of what's happened before with the kicking after and stuff like that. But you know, in my opinion, what I said to the ref was like, yo, like, if you were going to send him off, why didn't you do it 2 minutes before, or like, or whenever it was? Why didn't you do that before? But he said both players are just causing a bit too much. Fair play, he sent them both off, or basically sin bin. But yeah, here's another example of the incident. It's Nathan Palmer, great ball retention there, and he's been clipped by Mike's, but there to shove Mike's in the neck, that's outrageous. And any other day you're seeing a red card, but it is what it is. I'm not going to say too much in it. Mike's has been sent to the sin bin, so he's off for I think 10 or 12 minutes, I'm not sure what it is. The ball's in the air, it's there for a challenge against two SC Dons players, and Andrew's done well to win the ball for us there. Montel once again using his body well. Andrew comes across and he clips King there a little bit. Referee says nothing wrong with that. We're going to continue play as Lamre is going to play this to the right to myself. I've got Bradley also to the side of me. We've got Kai in front of him. Can we make anything happen? SC Dons are back in numbers. It looks like there's a green wall in front of us, so we're going to have to do something special to break them down. It's Kai on his right foot, weaker foot to the back post. Nothing doing though. The ball's with Ryan Palmer over on the right, just inside our half. He's going to try and switch the play to Az, their left back. Bradley's going to deal with it. It's going to drop down only as far as Az. It's myself and Kai trying to win the ball back there. I've won it back, tried to get through the gap, and I've been fouled ultimately. We've seen some nice touches in the game, and there's just another one. This time it's Sam, one of the new faces again. You'll get to know him over the next few weeks, but he's going to be one of the new centre-backs, right-backs in the team, as Drew's done well to get across the box, and it's going to be cleared away. SC Dons have the ball to the left of their box with their left-back, and he's going to play a long ball forward. It's going to be Tolu against Answer. It's going to be an interesting battle. Who's going to win this one? Tolu against Answer. Tolu shrugs him to the side, and he's made him run it out of play. Good play. Coming up the pitch now, and it's going to be on the halfway line for Lamre, as Drew's knocked it on for him. He's won a free kick for us. I'm standing over the free kick. It looks like we're going to go for the short option. Back into my feet from Kai. I've got Sam to my right, and we're going to look to spread the play. Bradley does this well. He picks up these positions that allows us to open up the play a little bit more. He's got Lamre down the line. Can Lamre find the pass? He does into Kai. Kai looking for options. He's got Drew in front of him. Tries to play through the legs of Az, who's having absolutely none of it. Bradley comes across to help out, and then Kai tries to get on into the box. It goes into Thomas's head. Falls to Quams. Quams back into Thomas. A bit of luck there, and maybe we might have gotten something, but it goes behind for a goal kick. We're going to make a substitution. We're going to bring Santos on, maybe inject some more pace there. Drew's going to play it back to my feet, and I'm going to knock it into Lamre first time. Lamre's going to play it back to me. I've been deceived there by the bobble, and I've been shoved to the ground here by Zach Jackson-Mutis. Referee said nothing wrong with it. Tolu's come across and made the challenge, but I was fuming with the referee for that one because I felt that we could have had a little something there. Challenge in the air, and it's going to be Tolu winning that for us. I would say our defence has done really, really well this game. I can't lie. I've been very, very impressed with them. Like I said, for us to come out and play a team as strong as SC Dons and really hold our own like this, I was really, really impressed with the defence, especially as people thought this would be a landslide by now. But we are not down and out yet. We're still only 1-0 down. It's going to go to Jazzy Bruce there. Great strength from Drew to shrug him off the ball. And he's got Lamre making a run beyond him. Can he find Lamre? He's going to play it in behind. It's gone through the legs of Jazzy Bruce there. You can see what the bobble does on this pitch as Lamre's picked it up once more. It's gone back into Drew. Can we still do something with this attack? The pass has gone to his wrong foot there. Really sort of put him off there, and you can't do much with that. But look again, Bradley's so quick on the cover. Very hard to get past. And he's showing that once again. As we try and keep this move alive, Bradley's going to play it down the line for Mike's. What can Mike's do? He's on to his right foot. He's going to cut back onto his left this time. Go and play one towards the back post, and it's cleared away. He's coming to the right now for Sam, and he's going to play one down the line. He gets a bit of luck with the bouncer. He's going to help us there, and we've won a free kick. Santos drawing the foul. He's been really positive since he's come on Santos. It's played towards the box by Mike's. It's going to fall out only as far as myself. I'm going to control it and try and recycle it out to Mike's once again. Mike's tries to turn. King's having none of it, and he's lost possession for us. Lamre tries to win it back for us. Tolu's going to come across. He's set it back to me, but I get the pass too wrong. Overcooked. We've got a corner late into the game. Not long left. Towards the back post. Mike's corner has gone too deep there. Bradley tries to keep it on. Referee says that it's gone out of play. It's coming long. Bradley's cut it out nicely. Cushioned it into the path of Santos. Santos tries a clever turn. I don't think that's enough for a foul. Pretty light there. He's not happy with it, but the referee's not giving anything there, and I don't think he should have really, as King's tripped over the ball this time. He's fouled Santos there. Surely that's a free kick. The referee has given it. I just haven't realised yet, and I tried to play on. For some reason, I can't really explain this, but Mike's has gone to try and shoot from the halfway line, which is not what we needed this late in the game. We were very frustrated with that decision. Into the 92nd minute now, but we are not going to give up at all, as Santos has done well to shield the ball and knock it back to Bradley. I've cushioned it down into his path, and he continues his run down the line against Montel. Drew here picks up the ball, nice little turn, plays it back, and the bounce here is going to take it beyond Santos just about. It's been shoved to the ground by Montel. Referee sees nothing wrong with that, and SC Dons can bring the ball away. It's going to be Nathan Palmer on the ball for them. It's a good running behind by King. Tolu tries to cut it out. Bradley comes across covering, but the bounce is taken away from him. King's in behind on goal. Can he do something here? He's been put off just a little bit by Tolu, and he's put it wide of the left post, just like Zach Hansen's one before. A big opportunity there for them to make it 2-0, and we have escaped. We're running out of time right now, and I think if there's anything that sums up our communication in this game, it was that, just that. But I think that will come with time. Obviously, Sam's not played in the team before, and it's his first time coming back to football in a while, so we're going to give the benefit of the doubt. The referee's not giving a foul for that one. He's got to give a foul for this one, surely. And only after the screams of our fans and stuff has he given the decision, which was outrageous in my opinion. They've just cleared their box. We're still trying to press them and trying to get something out of this game. As this time I've tripped over the ball there. Samutis has done well, but Lamry's come to help me out. Great touch from Mike's. Can Mike's get the pass off to Bradley? He's got it all wrong, and King's going to pick up the ball for SC Dons. Can they make any sort of attack from this one? They're going to go long. I think it's Diggs to play this ball to Nathan Palmer. That's a beautiful touch, and he goes for a shot. It's an audacious attempt, and he can't get it on target. We can't have long in this game at all. We are into the 95th minute now. Can we still try and grab something there? As Montel's on my case, I'm able to flick it out wide to Bradley. We have Lamry down the line. Jazzy Bruce comes across with a big, strong tackle, and it's going to go back to the feet of Bradley, who's turned nicely. He's got Lamry, good control. He's up against Montel and Jazzy Bruce. Sends Jazzy Bruce the wrong way for a moment. It's going to fall into the box to Jed. Can Jed get a shot off in that area? Can Jed get a shot off there? No, he can't. It's going to fall back out to Bradley. He gets it across the box, and Santos can't get his header goalwards. A really big opportunity. That was the chance to get us back into this game and maybe still a draw, but unfortunately we haven't taken it. And now Jack Samutis picks up the ball for SC Dons. He's going to flick it past Tolu. Not much he can do there. Qualms is trying to get back on the cover. He's fouled Samutis. That's going to be a free kick. Will they get a shot from here? It's going to be Nathan Palmer. He's gone for the short one to Zach Hansen. I'm going to cut it out, and can we try and get the ball up the pitch in time? We're into the 97th minute of play now. The referee surely is going to blow his whistle any moment, as this time Mike's trying to break for us. King with the late challenge. It's going to go into Santos there. Referee blows his whistle, but it's not for the foul. It's for the full-time whistle. There it is, guys. The game, UTR against SC Dons. SC Dons are going to come out winners. They played well, a good example, but I don't think we looked out of place. And for our first preseason game, I have to say I'm very, very happy with the boys. The only thing I didn't like is that some of our players at times got drawn into all this stuff, and I didn't want that to be the case, because when that happens, you don't necessarily focus on the football. So they've won the game fair and square. They played well. They make a good example of a good standard for Sunday League football. They keep the ball, they move the ball, and they play as a team most of the time. But yeah, it's nice to see. Fair play. Big love to Don Strapsy, all the guys at SC Dons. Appreciate it, and hopefully we'll catch you guys in a rematch next time. I'm not going to lie to you guys, I don't think we've made a bad account of ourselves. Yes, we could have done things better. Yes, we could have been more confident, but that will come with time, and hopefully we'll only take lessons from this game ultimately. Before I do go, guys, make sure to subscribe to the Under the Radar channel. Make sure to check out all our socials, Instagram, Twitter. Go and drop a follow there so you are not missing out on the latest news and updates. And also, once again, if you want to get this kit, this is a custom-made kit you can only get from us. You can't get anywhere else. If you want this kit, make sure to check the link down in the description below. And if you do get it, make sure to tag us, show us that you've gotten it, and yeah, be rocking that UTR kit. It's a very nice number. But yeah, guys, apologies if you haven't been able to win this game. I'm going to do a quick shout out for the defense, because I thought they were outstanding at moments through the game, and I do think that they did play very, very well. It's unfortunate that we had to lose the game. If you have enjoyed this video though, make sure to hit that like button for me. Subscribe if you are new, of course, and I will catch you guys next time. Peace.
Man, don't.
Oh, it's our first game.
It's a worldie as well.
If we're going to lose, I'd lose to a goal like that.
You would lose, isn't it?
There's times where we got lucky, they got through a few times, but we can work on that. That's our first pre-season game. So
I'm not disappointed. You know, normally after we lose, I'm angry. But I'm not even angry because we tried. Yes, we can do things better. In the final third, can we be a bit better? Possibly, but we can work on that. They came out here and that's the quietest I've heard them ever. They were the quietest I've heard them ever. I didn't even realise they were there half the time. Normally, that 12th man is how they win the games.
Apologies for saying down, boys, but that's why I said forget about how they play football. When we played our game, yes, it was in phases, like 20-minute spells, but they were more afraid of us. Every time we got the ball, we had so many options. If we could have switched it from time to time faster, I'm telling you, we would have been in. The one thing I'm disappointed about is we got in the areas, but we didn't test Big G the whole game. The whole game, which is poor from an attacking point of view. I won't say from a striker's point of view, but as a team, we really need to get more shots off. But in terms of the performance, yeah, of course we could play better. We need to be disappointed with the result, but happy about the performance. Because I'm telling you, if that's our first game together against a team that's played, I don't know, 5-6 matches already, then you need to be like, let this be a starting point where you feel like, okay, cool, my football career this season is going to be decent. Because we played here, look, they're shouting, they shouldn't be shouting like that. Before we go, anyone says anything else, can we at least give a round of applause for the new players that played today?
Yeah, well played. Sam and Tolu, well done. Amazing. One goal in it. And it was only one goal that was going to decide it, honestly. So, boys, be happy. As Tolu said, from an attacking point of view, we need to be more clinical. We need to be testing out the keeper. That's all I can say.
And also, let's not be afraid to get on the ball. Why is it when I get the ball as the deep in midfielders, there's no option. We're afraid to get on the ball. Like, everyone just runs away and expects
when he
you to
gets
do
on the
something.
ball, he can start playing and play. All this long ball, it doesn't make sense. When we're on it, they're scared. They can't press
As I
us.
said to you, they back off.
When he gets on it and he's turning and playing forward, that's when we come through.
And let's not, when they give us that space and our defenders are split, you can pick the ball, you can bring it out. Then I can drop in and pick it off. But I need someone to come in and someone to go long. But we can work on that. I'm proud of you guys today, and I don't think we've embarrassed ourselves. People thought we were going to get smacked and what was in it.
We really should have. We should have won that game. So if we took our chances, that's what it is.
Well played, everyone, though. Please, bro. Please.
Come on, man. Please, guys, all heads are down. Let it go, bro.
We're gonna be late.